And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here on the Pioneer Sports Network as we get set for South Atlantic Conference Baseball here this afternoon from Pioneer Park here in Greenville, Tennessee, as it's the Tusculum University Pioneers taking on the UVA-wise Cavaliers. As the Pioneers come with a record of 3-1 on the season. For UVA-wise, they come in with a record of 0-1. As the Pioneers, they open the season taking 2 out of 3 games in a non-conference series here at home against Indianapolis, and then went on the road and were able to pick up another non-conference victory last week as they picked up that win against Young Harris, as they won it in a big way, scoring 10 runs in the 11th inning to come away with a win in that one. Get you a look here at the starting lineups. First for visiting UVA-wise. Leading things off will be the second baseman, number 14, Brett Roberts, followed by the catcher, number 17, Tyler Blom. Then you'll have the first baseman, number 18, Tyler Campbell, followed by the center fielder, number 33, Gabe Wirtz. Then batting fifth, the left fielder, number 6, Ethan Fletcher. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 36, Caleb Pritchard. Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 40, Gavin Berkheimer. Batting eighth, the third baseman, number 23, Hunter Meter. And then batting ninth, the shortstop, number 5, JoJo Kaler. As getting the start today for Tusculum will be the right-hander, number 7, Gunnar Becker. As we are ready to go here, the lights on, starting to take effect here at Pioneer Park. And the first pitch will miss outside for a ball, 5:21. The time of the first pitch here. Scheduled to play 2 games today. A lot of rain moving through the area earlier. As you probably can see, the infield is wet in some spots. Pitch here will miss up and inside, so the count goes to 2-0. But a great job by the Pioneer baseball coaching staff and players. They had the tarp down on the field earlier today. It didn't help to keep a lot of that rain off. Here's a called strike on the outer half of the plate. Leading things off, it is the left-handed swinging second baseman, Brett Roberts. Still looking for his first hit of the season. Makes contact with this one. Sends it out to left field. And that one will be brought in by Zane Keener for the first out.
Now stepping to the plate, the catcher, number 17, Tyler Blom.
So that'll bring up the catcher, number 17, Tyler Blom. Looking for his first of the season as well, 0-for-4. Does have a walk on the season, 1 strikeout. Steps into the right-handed batter's box, swings the first pitch, and sends that one foul down the right field line. Getting one away here in the top of the first inning. Gunnar Becker on the mound for the Pioneers, 1-0 in the season. 7 scoreless innings. This one swung on, hit to second off of the glove of Dalton Martin. And that'll be an infield single here for Tyler Blom, the catcher, his first hit of the season. Gives the Cavaliers a 1-out base runner.
First baseman, number 18, Tyler Campbell.
So that will bring up the first baseman, number 18, Tyler Campbell. 1 hit in his 4 at-bats this season. That was a double. He'll try to work here with a 1-out base runner in first after the infield single by Tyler Blom. Becker in his first outing in that scoreless start, 7 innings against Indianapolis, did give up 5 hits. Struck out 8 batters, walked 3. Checks the runner here at first, and that one will catch the outer half of the plate for a called strike. And 3 of those 5 hits came all in 1 inning, and it came in the 5th inning of his last start. Was able to work around that jam, though. Pick of the runner over at first. Here's the 0-1. That one is swung on. Tailing out towards right center. Going over for it, the center fielder, and making the catch is going to be Kyle Williams for the Pioneers. And there's 2 away. As the runner, Blom, will have to head back to first. So that'll bring up the center fielder, as it'll be Gabe Wirtz, a senior. 1 hit and 2 at-bats so far this season. Also, so far, the lone RBI of the season for UVA Wise. Also worked a pair of walks. Here's the offering. Nice breaking ball there, but misses low. Over towards the left-handed batter's box. Runner at first is Blom. He had the one-out infield single. Got on the Pioneer second baseman Dalton Martin pretty quick. Here's the offering. That one is up in the zone. Turning out of the way, there was Wirtz. Starting pitcher for UVA Wise is going to be a left-hander, Christian Smith, a junior. Saw him warming up earlier down there in the bullpen down the left field line for the Cavaliers. 2-0 pitch on its way here from Gunnar Becker. Runner leads at first. Now that one will miss low and away, and the count now 3-0. Getting Becker in that first start did issue 3 walks. Didn't have any of them come back to hurt him. 3-0 offering. That one swung on, skied in the air. Trying to find it. Here's the third baseman, Stiegel. Stiegel tracking it, coming back towards the foul line, makes the catch. And that'll do it here in the top of the first inning. For the Cavaliers, they strand a runner at first after the one-out single. And we go to the bottom of the first. Pioneers going to try to see if they can get on the scoreboard first. As you're watching Tusculum University Baseball here on the Pioneer Sports Network. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here as we get set for the bottom of the first inning. South Atlantic Conference baseball action here between Tusculum University and UVA Wise. And as we're scoreless going to the bottom of the first inning. Finishing his warm-up pitches for the Cavaliers. The left-hander Christian Smith, Jr. This will be his second appearance of the young season. For UVA Wise, their first game of the year was a 10-2 loss against Lincoln Memorial. Normally would be a South Atlantic Conference matchup, but obviously with how things were moved around this year due to COVID-19, Lincoln Memorial not in the division that includes both UVA Wise and Tusculum. As this is the only South Atlantic Conference matchup in action today. A slew of games tomorrow on Saturday across the South Atlantic Conference. So we'll get things underway here. Zane Keener will step into the left-handed batter's box. The left fielder for the Pioneers swings the first pitch, but he fouls that one down the right field line. Keener, the freshman, has played in 3 of the 4 games this year, batting .250, 2 for 8 on the season. He has been hit by 2 pitches, but has struck out 4 times at the plate. Smith sets and delivers, and that one catches the inside part of the plate for a called strike. Dave Mabe and Stephen Grady are umpires today, Mabe behind the home plate. 0-2 the count here to the batter, Keener. That one is swung on, skied in the air. Giving it a look is the first baseman, Campbell, but that'll get out of play. Give you a look here defensively at the Cavaliers. Through the infield, you have Campbell at first, Roberts at second. Over at shortstop is Keller. Meter over at third. Through the outfield, you have Fletcher in left. In center field, you have Wirtz, and then over in right field, Berkheimer. And doing the catching today, Tyler Blom. Caleb Pritchard, the designated hitter. Another 0-2 pitch on its way. And that's a called strike 3 on the outer half of the plate. As Keener is down looking at strikes. So a good start to the outing for Christian Smith. So that will bring up the shortstop, as it'll be Bryson Ford, the senior, batting .375 on the season. Has played in all 4 games. 6 hits, a team best 9 runs scored. 1 double, a triple, 2 RBIs. Takes his first one low for a ball. Has also worked 5 walks on the season, struck out 3 times. Left-hander sets and delivers. Fires that one right to the catcher's mitt for a called strike. Smith trying to rebound. He did get roughed up a little bit in his relief outing against Lincoln Memorial. Worked an inning, allowed 4 runs off 2 hits, walked a batter, struck out a batter. Trying to right the ship here. The 1-1. That one is a called strike. Ford might have thought that was a little bit low, but nonetheless he falls behind in the count. Sun trying to peek out here a little bit at Pioneer Park. With again the lights starting to take full effect. The offering is swung at and missed. Catcher's going to have to throw down to first to finish the putout. He will. So back-to-back strikeouts for Christian Smith to start out the outing. And that will bring up the second baseman in Dalton Martin, the senior, batting .316 on the season. 6 hits, 6 runs scored, 2 doubles, a home run that came in the opening series here against Indianapolis. And also 6 RBIs. First pitch here will miss for a ball. Martin trying to see if he can become a 2-out base runner here for Tusculum in the bottom of the first inning. As a big swing and a miss there by Martin. That one tailed away from him towards the right-handed batter's box. The Pioneers with 5 left-handed batters in the starting lineup here against the left-hander Christian Smith. There's the 1-1 good take there. Trying to go with the breaking ball. See if they get Martin that one on his front foot. Braden Trammell awaits in the on-deck circle, hoping he can get up here in the bottom of the first inning. So far, just 1 hit in the game. That was the 1-out single back on the top of the first inning from the catcher, Tyler Blom. There's the 2-1. That one is swung on and missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the count. Smith sets, delivers, and that one is swung on and fouled off of the catcher. And that unfortunately got a good piece of Tyler Blom as he is down. And so the home plate umpire is going to go out and chat here with Christian Smith and give the catcher some time. UVA Wise, coached by Hank Banner in his 25th season, a UVA Wise alum in 1992. Cavaliers assisted by Brandon Costa, Bill Steven, and Joey McCowan. As Banner coming out to check on his catcher. Blom, a senior out of Mechanicsville, Virginia. Looks like he's good to go, given the time he needs. As he'll step back in there. 2-2 count, 2 outs here. Smith trying to finish off the 1-2-3 start for his team. Here's the offering, and that one is fouled out of the park. Third base side. Try to come in on the hands there of Dalton Martin. We'll go through the signs. Smith comes set, delivers. That one swung on. Head out to right. The right fielder, though, hasn't lined up. And that will be the third out of the inning. So it's a 1-2-3 frame for Christian Smith and the Cavaliers. We're through one complete inning, no score here at Pioneer Park. As you're watching Tusculum University Baseball on the Pioneer Sports Network. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here as we get set for the top half of the second inning. Stepping in to lead things off for UVA Wise, it'll be the left fielder, as it'll be Ethan Fletcher, wears jersey number 6. Fletcher, a junior, getting his first action of the season for the Cavaliers. Pitch here will miss outside from the right-hander Gunnar Becker. One hit for UVA Wise to this point. This one comes inside as having to step back out of the way. There was Fletcher. It's scheduled to be Fletcher, Pritchard, and Berkheimer here for the Cavaliers. In the top of the the top of the second inning, as it's going to be the 5, 6, and 7 batters scheduled due up. Here's the offering. There's a fastball, catches the outer half of the plate. Again, give you another look here in Tusculum defensively. Through the infield, they have Ezra over at first. At second is Martin. Ford over at shortstop. Stiegel over at third. Through the outfield, Keener in left. Williams in center. And then Trammell over in right. And that one crossed up the catcher, Chase Wollenweber. The count moves to 3-1. UVA Wise trying to get the leadoff runner on base here. Becker delivers the 3-1. That one swung on. Hit to short. Gloved. The throw is going to be in time. Nice throw there by Bryson Ford. And there's one away. 6-3 on the putout.
Number 36, Caleb Pritchard.
So that'll bring up Pritchard, the designated hitter. A freshman, 0 for 4 on the season. Breaking ball there nicely catches the outer half of the plate. As Becker will start ahead in the count here, 0-1. Working into the bottom third of the lineup here for the Cavaliers. Fastball right there on the outer half. It was a good spot. Pritchard didn't offer at it. The right fielder Berkheimer in the on-deck circle. Wollenweber goes through the signs. Here's the offering. That one misses low, the fastball. Trying to see if they could go outside again. .48 degrees was the temperature at our first pitch this afternoon. There's a swing and a miss of a pitch outside of the zone. Wollenweber able to hold on to it. First strikeout of the contest for Gunnar Becker.
The right fielder, number 40, Gavin Bergheim.
So that'll bring up the right fielder. There's little number 40, Gavin Berkheimer, a freshman. 1 for 3 on the season with a run scored, a triple for his lone hit. Fastball here catches the outer half. Berkheimer trying to get a feel there for the strike zone from our home plate umpire. 0-1 pitch, breaking ball. That went in there nicely. It breaks right below the belt. And quickly ready to go is Gunnar Becker trying to get into a rhythm here. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and that one as a bouncer hits in front of the plate. Move the count to 1-2. Two away here in the top of the second inning. The offering from Becker is swung on and missed, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Gunnar Becker as he works a 1-2-3. Top half of the second inning. Much cleaner compared to the first. And we go to the bottom of the second. Still no score here at Pioneer Park. As you're watching Tusculum University Baseball here on the Tusculum Pioneer Sports Network.
Broken windshield, take 1.
Hey guys, my windshield just got broken. I feel like I need to blow off some steam. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Mr. Blanks, there's no need to be stressed. Geico makes it easy to file a claim online, on the app, or over the phone.
Yeah, but what if I never hear back? That's gonna make me want to go, Jack.
No, your Geico claims team is always there for you.
That makes me want to celebrate with some fireworks. 5, 6, 7, go. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah!
Geico. Great service without all the drama. Tasha, did you know Geico could save you hundreds on car insurance and a whole lot more? So what are you waiting for? Hip-hop group tag team to help you plan dessert?
French vanilla, rocky road, chocolate peanut butter cookie dough. Scoop that is, scoop that is, scoop that is, scoop that is, scoop shakalaka, 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 shaka, scoop shakalaka, shakalaka, shakalaka.
Geico. Switch today and see all the ways you could save.
So we get set here to kick off the bottom of the second inning, and Brandon Trammell will step in. The left-handed swinging senior, batting .333 on the season, 5 for 15. 7 runs scored, a home run, 7 RBIs. He's also worked 5 walks, struck out 8 times. Watches us first pitch miss for a ball. Christian Smith trying to replicate his first inning of work, which was a 1-2-3 frame with a strikeout. A lefty-lefty matchup here. Smith delivers that one swung on into the glove of the second baseman, and the throw to first is in time as defensively the Cavaliers had that one played nicely, as it was right into the glove of Brett Roberts, and 1 out. So that'll bring up Luis Ezra. Ezra, the senior, getting the start at first base today, the left-handed swinging batter. Batting .500 in the season. He's 4 for 8. 3 runs scored. He does have a home run. That was a grand slam in the win against Young Harris. Pitch here is low for ball at the time and given Tusculum a 4-0 lead. But obviously there would be some more scoring from both sides later in that contest. 1-0 the count here. Fastball there will catch the outer half of the plate. And on deck circles the third baseman, Stiegel. Long look in here from the pitcher Smith to his catcher, Tyler Blom. There's the offering. That one swung on and missed. Good fastball there. The swing from Ezra. Taking the right hand off of the bat. See if they try to work away here. The 1-2. They go with a breaking ball, trying to frame it on the inner half. Don't get the call. Good take there by Ezra. Count evens up. Base is empty here for Tusculum in the bottom of the second inning. Here's the pitch, and that one is poked at. Flat-footed swing. Could be a chance down the left field line, but that'll get out of play. Good look there for the third baseman. 100 meters. He tried to see if he could come up with it in foul territory. Luckily, though, he didn't maybe lose his footing. It's a lot of rain in the area today. It started raining right around noon today and really didn't stop and let up until about 4:30. Breaking ball here, going to miss inside. Almost caught the elbow there of Ezra, but the tarp was on the field. A couple of wet spots out there, mainly over deep at third and then right up the middle behind second base. Payoff pitch on the way. That one swung on and fouled straight back. That'll be off the facade and goes back down to the field. Good pitch there from Christian Smith. He's retired 4 straight Pioneer batters to start out the game. Working here against the number 5 batter, Luis Ezra. Here's the pitch, and that one is swung at and missed. It's flat-footed was Ezra. No chance to make contact there. Third strikeout, for Christian Smith. So far, Tusculum not seeing the left-hander very well. There was one ball that was hit really good, and that actually was the ground out by Trammell right to the second baseman. Got good contact on that one. So that'll bring up the third baseman, number 13, Jaden Stiegel, the junior, batting 125 in the season. This one missed low for a ball. Stiegel with a pair of hits on the season, 3-run score, does have a triple, 2 RBIs. Waits the pitch, swings at that one. Second baseman tracking it, and he'll make the catch as Brett Roberts comes down with us. So 6 straight retired to start out the game here for Christian Smith on the mound for UVA Wise. Still scoreless. Here's we go to the top of the third at Pioneer Park. As you're watching Tusculum University Baseball here on the Pioneer Sports Network.
The first date. Only one chance to make that first impression. Don't worry, this might be new for you, but Ingles has been there before. From flowers to the freshest ingredients, we have everything you need to put your best foot forward.
I'm so sorry.
Remember, you can't get to happily ever after without once upon a time. Ingles, all the ingredients for family.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
So as we get set here for the top of the third inning, 8, 9, and 1 batters scheduled due up here for UVA Wise. So far, the only hit of the ball game, as it was a 1-out single back in the top of the first inning against Tusculum starter Gunnar Becker. Leading things off, it will be the third baseman for 23 100-meter. Fastball here will miss outside from Gunnar Becker. Becker worked a quick 1-2-3 second frame. Back-to-back strikeouts to end the inning. As that one is swung on, fouled out of play down the first base side. So far in this one for Becker, 3 fly ball outs, a ground out, 2 strikeouts, and then the single. Here's the 1-1. That one came inside. Turning out of the way was the third baseman, Meter. Meter, freshman, 0 for 4 in that game against Lincoln Memorial. Then have 1 strikeout. Fastball here, paint the outside part of the plate. Even the count up, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike three. 3 straight strikeouts here from Gunnar Becker. So that'll bring up the shortstop as it's number 5, JoJo Kelleher. Kelleher, the sophomore, batting .333 on the season. Had a single and 3 at-bats. As this one misses over into the left-handed batter's box, coming out of his catcher's stance to corral that one was Wollenweber. Base is empty here for UVA Wise. We work in the top of the 3rd inning. As that one will miss outside as well. Again, scheduled this weekend for a 4-game series between Tusculum and UVA Wise. As this one will miss outside on the count of 3-0. Now looking down at the mound there, maybe the landing spot is Gunnar Becker. And how we're scheduled for the doubleheaders this year, they're scheduled to be 7 and 9 inning doubleheaders. So first game will be 7 innings, and then second game will be 9 innings. 3-0 pitch here to the number 9 batter, Kelleher, trying to get on base. Shows bunt here, pulls it back, takes a strike. So in that setup, if the first game that's scheduled for 7 innings were to happen to go extra innings, that would take place of the 9-inning game, and then the second game would become a 7-inning game. Ball here, giving a good ride out to left field. That's going to drop for a hit. See if they hold the batter to a single. And they will. So nice job out there in left field by Zane Keener to get that one in, but that's a loud 1-out single for the number 9 batter, Kelleher. So back to the top of the order. As that will bring up Brett Roberts. He hit a fly ball out to Keener for the first out of the game back in the first inning. Trying to see what he can do here. Second base runner of the contest for the Cavaliers. Holding the runner over on at first for Tusculum is Ezra. Righty-lefty matchup. The pitch here swung on and missed. That one biting down and in. There in the hands of the batter, Roberts. Count starts off 0-1. So far a pair of singles from the number 2 batter and number 9 batter in the lineup for UVA Wise. Pretty good lead for Kelleher over there at first. He does have the only stolen base this season for the Cavaliers. You know, this one missed low from Becker. Long look here for Roberts down to his third base coach. Getting some signs. Now they'll throw over. Runner back safely. Both teams going with the white pants today. Pioneers with the black tops and the orange trim. UVA Wise the red tops, the white trim. 1-1 pitch on its way. That one is waved at and missed. Held on to by Wollenweber. They count 1-2. They had the batter Roberts out on his front foot. Pioneers trying to see if they can find a second out here. After that 1-out single to left field. Another throw over to check the runner. Back safely. Did see Becker pick off a runner in that UND series in his start. Very good move over to first. 1-2 the count to the batter, Roberts. Here's the pitch. And that one is swung at and missed, held onto by the catcher, Wollenweber, and that is the second out. Fourth strikeout of the game for Gunnar Becker. So that'll bring up the catcher, Tyler Blom. Had that infield single to the right side of the infield his first time up. Ready matchup. The pitch, breaking ball, up in the zone now. Snap throw by Wallenweber, but no tag going to be applied as the base runner Kelleher was back. Had a pretty aggressive secondary lead there in case Wallenweber didn't come up with that one. Blom working ahead in the count here. 1-0, but a throw over first. That almost simultaneously was a catch into the glove by Ezra and then a tag applied. Two outs here in the top of the third inning. Runner over at first. Here's the pitch, and that one is fouled at the plate. I think that one might have caught a piece of the catcher and our home plate umpire. Everybody looks good to go. So the count will even up. The first baseman Campbell in the on-deck circle, so the inning stay alive. Kelleher takes the secondary lead. Here's the pitch. Wallenweber tried to frame that one on the outer half, couldn't bring it back over. Count goes to 2-1. Wallenweber goes to the signs. Here's the offering. That one gets by the catcher, Wallenweber. You can see that one right out of the hand of Becker. But that one wasn't going to be good, and that was a fastball right to the backstop. So that allows Kelleher to head down to second. Puts him in scoring position. First runner in scoring position in this one for the Cavaliers. And also the count now 3-1 to the batter Blom. Becker going to shake off a couple of pitches here from Wallenweber. And that's going to draw a time to be asked for by the batter. Wallenweber and Becker trying to get on the same page here. Becker a senior. Wallenweber a senior. Very experienced players for Tusculum. Here's the pitch, and that one almost got by the catcher as well, and that's going to be a walk. Kind of that same fastball from Becker. And so that will put a runner on at first with the 2-out walk. Pair of runners on base now. First walk issued here by Gunnar Becker. So that'll bring up the first baseman Campbell. He flied out his first time up to the center fielder Kyle Williams. Pair of runners on base. They take the leads from first and second. Becker delivers. Fastball there. Catches the bottom part of the zone for a called strike. The first baseman Tyler Campbell, a junior out of East Bend, North Carolina, a transfer from Catawba Valley Community College. Trying to come up big for his team here. And that's a nice scoop by Wallenweber. That was off of the chalk of the left-handed batter's box. And a backhand scoop. So the count evens here to ball and a strike. Pioneers here defensively will play halfway at first and third. Back on the edge of the outfield grass and up the middle. And another one in the dirt. Wallenweber keeps it in front of him. So Wallenweber getting his work behind the plate here in this top of the third inning. As I think Gunnar Becker wants a new baseball. He does, so he'll switch that one out. Home plate umpire will give that one a look to see if maybe he can doctor that one up a little bit to keep it in play. So it was a 1-out single from Kelleher, the number 9 batter, then a 2-out walk issued to the catcher Blom. They take their leads. And a 2-1 on its way to Campbell. And that one fouled right back off of the netting as Campbell was on that one. As Campbell readies back there in the right-handed batter's box. Big pitch here for Gunnar Becker. 2-2 count, 2 away, trying to strand a pair of runners on base. Keep this one scoreless. Here's the offering. That one is swung on. Chopper to third. Took a high help off the grass. The throw is going to be in time as they go the short route. Good play there by Stiegel. Playing the funny hop off with the infield lip. And the Cavaliers will strand a pair of runners on base as we go to the bottom of the third inning. Pioneers still searching for their first hit and base runner of the contest as you're watching Tusculum University Baseball here on the Pioneers Sports Network.
So much of life these days is rushing around from one place to another. Sometimes you just want to enjoy the journey on the way to the destination. And part of what makes it a little more enjoyable is an appreciation for the folks who help you get there. At Ingalls, we know that the people who send you on your way are the same ones who keep you coming back.
I think you should take it for a spin. Are you serious?
Ingalls, all the ingredients for family.
Broken windshield, take 1.
Hey guys, my windshield just got broken. I feel like I need to blow off some steam. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Mr. Blanks, there's no need to be stressed. Geico makes it easy to file a claim online, on the app, or over the phone.
Yeah, but what if I never hear back? That's gonna make me want to go, check, check.
Nope, your Geico claims team is always there for you.
That makes me want to celebrate with some fireworks. 5, 6, 7, go. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah!
Geico. Great service without all the...
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you as we get set for the bottom of the third inning. Just waiting on the catcher, Blom, as he had to get his catcher's gear back on. Take a look here at the early South Atlantic Conference standings. Wingate out to a early 3-1 conference record. Tied atop there with Catawba at 3-1. Then you have Anderson at 2-2, Limestone at 2-2. Lincoln Memorial also at 2-2, along with Mars Hill. And then you have Lenore Rhine and Queens both at 1-3. So for Tusculum, Carson Newman, Newberry, UVA, Wise, and Coker, they will all be opening South Atlantic Conference play either today or this weekend. Obviously, the only game going on right now is this UVA, Wise, and Tusculum matchup. But those are the early standings. So we get things underway here in the bottom of the third. As the pitcher will miss up inside. As it'll be the 7, 8, and 9 batters for Tusculum. It'll be Hinton, Wollenweber, and Williams. And so far for starter Christian Smith, he has worked back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings. Fastball here catches the inside part of the plate. Trey Hinton, the designated hitter here in this game for the Pioneers. The senior batting .500 on the season. This is his second start, his third game. 2 for 4, 4 runs. As he takes a called strike here, he's also worked 3 walks, 1 strikeout at the plate. The catcher, Wollenweber, in the on-deck circle. So a lefty-lefty matchup here is Hinton trying to become a leadoff base runner. That one swung on. Hit to the second baseman, gloved. And the throw will be in time from Roberts. His number's been called on a couple of times defensively early in this one. So 7 straight retired here to start the game for Christian Smith. And that'll bring up the right-handed swinging catcher Chase Wollenweber. Wollenweber batting .538 on the season. 3 starts coming into today. 7 hits and 13 at-bats, 4 runs scored. 2 doubles, a home run. Team best 10 RBIs. As he takes this one low, so the count 2-0. Also a team best .923 slugging percentage. Trying to see if he can get a spark into this Tusculum offense. Here with 1 away in the third inning. Catcher there trying to frame that one, but it's going to miss. So a rare 3-0 count for Christian Smith here early on in this one. As the catcher, Blom, goes through the signs, the pitch, and that one will catch the outer half for a called strike. Number 9 batter, Kyle Williams in the on-deck circle for Tusculum. There's the 3-1, and that one is swung on. Hit out to shell left center. That one's going to drop. And there's the first hit of the ball game thanks to Chase Wollenweber. And that will snap the string of 7 straight retired to start the game. Here by Christian Smith. So a nice piece of hitting for the senior catcher. As that'll be the 8th hit of the season for Wollenweber. See what the Pioneers can do here now in the bottom third of their lineup before they turn it over. And that will bring in the center fielder Kyle Williams, the junior, batting 167 on the season. 2 hits, a pair of runs scored, 3 RBIs. Has worked 6 walks. Like to see that out of your number 9 spot to turn it over to the top of the order. Takes a called strike 1 here. Wollenweber on the base paths this year has not attempted a stolen base. Pioneers have been very accurate in that category. Just a handful of caught stealings on the season so far through their opening 4 games. Williams will check the runner. That one swung on. That one hit to left. That one's going to drop. And so just like that, after the first 7 batters couldn't get on base, it's back-to-back singles from Wollenweber and Williams to turn it over to the top of the order. So now back to the top of the order here for Zane Keener. He struck out looking his first time up back in the bottom of the first inning. Now comes up here with a pair of runners on base. Smith, the left-hander. Look back to second. Another look. And time was going to be asked for, was not granted, and then a strike is called. Batter Keener had his hand up, was asking for time to be called. Home plate umpire did not grant it, and then the fastball was taken for a strike. On the inner half of the plate, as there was a long couple of looks back to check the runner Wollenweber at second by Christian Smith, the pitcher. Now showing bunt. That will be taken away, and then falling after his delivery was Christian Smith. Lost his footing with that planting foot there. I'll try to dry that left hand off. Count even here to ball and a strike. Keener trying to see if he can come through the top of the order for his team. Another long looks back here by the pitcher. The offering, that one will miss slow and away. Christian Smith very fixated on Wollenweber out there at second base. Both sides now with a pair of hits in the ball game. And now a balk is going to be called. So the home plate umpire is going to call a balk on the starter, Christian Smith. So that will allow the runners now to move up a base. As that puts Wollenweber over at third and Williams at second. As it remains a 2-1 count here to the batter, Zane Keener. So now that'll bring the corner infielders in. And the pitch is taken low for a ball, and it's now 3-1. So it was essentially a walk in the park for Christian Smith to start out the game and retired the first 7 batters, but now the last 3 have not been all that kind to him. The count here 3-1. That one is swung on. This one tailing shallow and left. Catch is going to be made, and the runner is going to come home, as that was a tough play out there in left field for Ethan Fletcher. Hopefully he's okay. It looked like he might have caught a cleat in the grass out there. I think he is. He's back up, but that is the first run of the game off the sacrifice fly from Zane Keener. Now with 2 away, and that makes it 1-0. Nice piece of hitting by Keener on the 3-1 offering. So that will bring up Bryson Ford. Behind the play, Williams did have to hold at second, so it's a runner at second now and 2 away. Still no potential RBI opportunity for Bryson Ford. Runner is going. Pitch was outside for a ball. The throw is not going to be in time. Stolen base for Kyle Williams. His first successful stolen base of the season. So again, the Pioneers aggressive on the base paths. We saw that in the 3 games against UIndy. On the opening weekend. 1-0 pitch to Ford. That one gets by the catcher. Here comes the runner home. And the play at the plate not going to be in time. Another aggressive play, Kyle Williams. He was breaking the minute that he saw that baseball get by the catcher, Blom. Blom came out of his stance like he didn't think the runner was going to come. And then turned around, and all he could do was underhand flip it to his pitcher, Christian Smith. And just like that, the Pioneers have a 2-0 lead. How quickly things can turn in the game of baseball. First 7 Pioneers were retired. And now just 3 batters needed to make it a 2-0 game. And now a breaking ball here is going to catch the inner half of the plate. A slow roller there from Christian Smith. As the count will go to 2-1. There are 2 away in the inning. Base is now empty. Here for Ford. And he takes that one down in the dirt. And the count now 3-1. There is some action stirring down in the UVA Wise bullpen. As a catcher headed down, a pitcher getting stretched out. Down the left field foul line. 3-1 pitch. That's in there for a called strike. As Bryson Ford thought that he had worked his 6th walk of the season, but he'll have to try again. Be a full count. Here's Christian Smith and the Cavaliers trying to get out of the inning. Payoff pitch is swung on. That one's given a ride out to left field, back at the wall, and that one is out of here. Solo home run for Bryson Ford, and the Pioneers lead 3-0. The 3-2 pitch from Christian Smith sent over the wall into left field. As Bryson Ford picks up his first home run of the season to make it 3-0. So that'll bring up Dalton Martin. Martin, the second baseman for the Pioneers. 0 for 1 in the game, flied out to right field his first time up. Breaking ball here is going to catch the outer half of the plate for a called strike. Dalton Martin, one of the other Pioneers that does have a home run this season. He hit that in the opening series against UIndy. As he crushed it over the right field wall. Drives this one down the right field line, but that one going to get foul. Over towards the Tusculum bullpen. So the inning started out with that ground out by Trey Hinton. And then after that, it was the single from Wallenweber. The single by Williams. And then the sacrifice fly off the bat of Keener. Then the run came home. Now this one driven out into the right center field gap. That one's going to drop. Dalton Martin, though, going to head for 2. He never stopped. Nobody's covering the bag, and he's going to get an easy double. Smart base running there by the senior Dalton Martin. Saw that nobody was covering second. And he's going to take second. And the inning stays alive here for the Pioneers. Their 4th hit of the inning. And that will bring up Trammell. RBI opportunity for him. Grounded out to the second baseman. Roberts, his first time up, as they'll play the shift on him again. Lefty-lefty matchup. That one swung on first pitch. He skies it into the air, going back to the left fielder. And the catch will be made out there in left to end the inning by Fletcher. But it's 3 runs off of 4 hits, including the solo home run from Bryson Ford, as we've played 3 full here in Game 1 at Pioneer Park, as you're watching Tusculum University Baseball here on the Pioneer Sports Network. So we get set here to kick off the top of the 4th inning. And just like that, the Pioneers have turned what was a scoreless game into a 3-0 game, as they pick up their first 4 hits of the game, all in that inning. They get the solo home run, the sacrifice fly RBI, the aggressive base running from Kyle Williams. And now we start off here with a breaking ball strike for Gunnar Becker, who's been handed a 3-run advantage to work with. He has surrendered 2 hits in this one. He's been able to work around both of them, also issued a walk. This fastball here stays up and in. Center fielder Gabe Wirtz leading things off. It'll be Wirtz, Fletcher, and Pritchard. 4, 5, and 6 batters. That one looked like it dropped in nicely. Becker wanted the call. He won't get it, though, from the home plate umpire, so the count 2-1. Wirtz popped up to the third baseman, Stiegel. His first time up, that ended the first inning. This one swung on. That one hit out to center field, going back for the center fielder at the warning track at the wall, and the catch will be made by Kyle Williams. So allowed out number 1 from Gabe Wirtz. And that will bring up the left fielder as it's Fletcher. So we'll see what Ethan Fletcher can do. He steps into the right-handed batter's box. Swings the first pitch, chops it to Stiegel at third, but that one will get foul. Then again, took a little bit of a weird hop off of that lip of grass in foul territory. Let's take a look at the early line score. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Cavaliers. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors for Tusculum. The offering on its way. Fastball there catches the outer half for a called strike. So Becker gets ahead in the count, 0-2. Fletcher grounded out to the shortstop. Bryson Ford, his first time up. 0-2 offering. It is swung on, tipped into the glove of Wollenweber, who holds on to it. Batter says that he dropped it, but the home plate umpire does not agree. There's 2 away. So that'll bring up Pritchard, the designated hitter. Struck out his first time up as he tips this one foul. As Berkheimer, the on-deck batter, he'll come out to get that one. Getting 3-0 the score. Tusculum getting all 3 runs there in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Here's the offering. That one got away from Becker. Kind of talking to himself out there on the mound, trying to work through that one. We saw a couple of those pitches Back when he got into a little bit of trouble there in the third inning, where he gave up the single and then issued the walk at the runners on first and second. Saw him missing a lot low into the left-handed batter's box side. 1-1 pitch on its way. That one was low, but he got the swing there from Pritchard. Helped him out. So the count 1-2. Becker would love to turn into another 1-2-3 inning like he did in the second. Wollenweber goes through the signs. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And that one's going to miss low. Taking all the way was Pritchard. Again, the right fielder Berkheimer in the on-deck circle. This was the part of the order that went 1-2-3 against Becker back in the second inning. They'll try it again, the offering. And that one is a called strike 3. As Gunnar Becker will get back-to-back strikeouts to work another 1-2-3 inning. As we will head here to the bottom of the fourth inning at Pioneer Park. It's a 3-0 lead for Tusculum, game number 1 of our doubleheader. As we're scheduled to play 7, as you're watching Tusculum University Baseball here in the Pioneer Sports Network.
Johnson City Toyota is the #1 Toyota dealership in the Tri-Cities because we make buying simple. First, we discount every vehicle every day, and we stand behind what we sell with a lifetime warranty. For more, simply go to johnsоncitytoyota.com.
Family.
Food's here!
What's it mean to you?
We got lunch.
To us, it means the people you care about, look out for, and yeah, love. Even if you'd never let them hear you say it.
Hey, you're eating hummus?
What's wrong with hummus?
Here at Ingalls, we have everything you need to gather around the table and give each other a hard time. Because that's what families do. Ingalls. All the ingredients for family.
And we're ready to go here for the bottom of the fourth inning. As Luis Ezra will get things going for Tusculum here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Also, we get a chance here, we'll give you a look on what's going around in Pioneer Athletics. Just one other program in action tonight is the Tusculum University men's volleyball team, scheduled for an 8 p.m. matchup as they will be at Limestone this evening. First pitch here is going to slow it away for a ball. Is back out there, the left-hander Christian Smith. Ran into trouble there in the bottom of the third inning. As he will face the 5, 6, and 7 batters for the Pioneers here. Ezra struck out his first time up. Puts this one right back at the pitcher. Smith will gather it, and he'll make the throw to first, no problem. Nice job there fielding his position. 1-3 on the put out. So that'll bring up Stiegel. Ezra and Stiegel were the only 2 batters for Tusculum that did not hit in that third inning. But first, we're going to get a visit to the mound here. The home plate umpire was turned over towards the Tusculum dugout, first base side. And I believe we're actually going to have a pitching change here. I think as the home plate umpire, he's motioning down to the bullpen. And we are, but actually the pitcher that the home plate umpire was looking for was already in the dugout. So we will have a pitching change. So we'll step aside here quickly as we get the new details on the new pitcher as he warms up with 1 away here in the bottom of the fourth inning as you are watching Tusculum University Baseball here on the Pioneer Sports Network. So it'll be a right-hander that comes into the game here for UVA Wise, as the Cavaliers going to try to see if they can switch up this lineup for the Pioneers that was geared up for that left-hander. As the new pitcher will be number 26, as it'll be Hunter Tenson. Tenson, a freshman out of Salem, Virginia, Salem High School, as he will take over on the mound here. Tenson has worked this year for the Cavaliers. One appearance, he pitched 2 2/3 innings in that game against Lincoln Memorial. Gave up 3 runs off of 5 hits, walked a batter, allowed a double and a triple in that outing. So he comes in after the first out was recorded by the pitcher, Christian Smith, who got that grounder back from Ezra. So now we'll work into the bottom third here, the 6, 7, and 8 batters. See if Stiegel, Hinton, and Wollenweber can do anything. There is one away. So empty bases for Stiegel. 0 for 1 in the game as he had popped up to the second baseman Roberts his first time up. So now the right-hander delivers. Fastball there will catch the outer half of the plate. The catcher, Blom through the signs. Another fastball, and again, the outside part of the plate is painted. So the count quickly 0-2. Hunter Tenson trying to make quick work of the first batter he faces. Here's the pitch, and that one fouled back, just getting a piece of it with Stiegel. So 3 1/3 innings is what Christian Smith, the starter, goes. Allows the 3 runs off 4 hits. 0-2 pitch again, and that one will get all the way to the backstop. First wild pitch we've seen from Tenson. Trey Hinton in the on-deck circle. The offering here, and that one will be fouled just shy of the Pioneer dugout first base side, as that was a half swing there from Stiegel. Came in on the hands of him. Wanted to hold off on it, but he'd already committed too much to it. Also give you a look here. There were some Pioneer sports teams in action last night, as the men's tennis team in an exhibition matchup, they knocked off Division I UNC Asheville 4-3. So congrats to the Pioneer men's tennis team. Pitch here is going to be in the dirt again, another wild one. The count now 2-2. Also a soccer doubleheader as the men's and women's soccer teams, they opened up South Atlantic Conference play over at Pioneer Field last night. The women's soccer team picking up a 4-0 win against Mars Hill. This one swung on. That's going to be into left field. So a nice job there by Stiegel battling after falling behind in the count quickly, 0-2. He's got a 1-out single, 5th hit of the ball game for the Pioneers. So that'll bring up the designated hitter, Trey Hinton, and grounded out his first time up. So the women's soccer team, they picked up the 4-0 shutout victory against Mars Hill. Unfortunately, the Tusculum men's soccer team, they fell 1-0 against Mars Hill. They did play a majority of that matchup shorthanded after they lost a player due to a red card. Throw over here to check the runner at first. Stiegel back safely. And then also the women's volleyball program, after a 464-day hiatus, they made their way back to the court as they dropped a 3-0 decision against Lenore Rhine on the road. It was good to see them back in action playing last night. Long-awaited debut. Count here 0-1 to the batter, Trey Hinton. New pitcher into the game is the right-hander, Hunter Tenson. He's going to step off here, as it was the starter, Christian Smith, who got the first out of the inning against Ezra, and then he was taken out in favor of Tenson. Here's the offering. That one is low. Good take there by Hinton. Pioneers trying to see if they can string together back-to-back productive innings here with some runs after not scoring in the first 2 innings. Wallenweber in the on-deck circle. Tenson sets the right-hander. That one is swung on, but that'll be fouled over top of the bullpen for the Cavaliers down the left field line. That one biting it on the hands of the left-handed swinging Hinton. Stiegel, the third baseman, he leads off at first after that single. They got through into left field. The pitch. That one gets by the catcher. That will send the runner down to second. Maybe looking for third, but holding up will be Stiegel. He made that big turnaround second, but the catcher, Blom, was able to get back there. So that puts a runner into scoring position here for Tusculum. It also evens the count up at 2-2 Pioneers have now got the offensive motor running over the last 2 innings. 2-2 pitch on its way. That one is swung on and fouled out of the park over on the third base side. That actually made its way back in. Must have hit off the facade down the third base line as a player from the Cavaliers dug out and hustled down the line to pick up that baseball. Made its way back in. 2-2 still the count here. To the left-handed swinging designated hitter, Trey Hinton. Here's the pitch, and that one will miss up and away, and the count is full. Here, 3-2. Let him repetter. Wallenweber in the on-deck circle. Stiegel leads out at second. Here's the payoff pitch. That one is a called strike 3 on the inside part of the plate. As Hinton wanted to make his way down to first, but good pitch there from Hunter Tenson to get a big second out of the inning. His first strikeout. So now he will face the catcher, Chase Wallenweber. He got things started for Tusculum there in the third inning as he picked up that one-out single. And that got the ball rolling for Tusculum. This one is going to be off of his left wrist. So he will head down to first. Hopefully that maybe caught him up where that Evo shield is, or maybe in a spot where there's a little bit more cushion there. So he looks to be okay. So that puts runners on first and second. First hit batter today for Wallenweber. First time he's been hit by a pitch this season. So he's been on base both times tonight. So that'll bring up Williams. He also had a single followed up. Wallenweber back in the third inning. Takes the fastball here over, and they're going to call a balk. So no pitch as a balk is called on the pitcher. So we've seen 2 now in the game. One from the starter, Christian Smith, and now one here from Tenson. So that'll put runners at second and third. And now the second first pitch, and that'll be a strike on the other half of the plate. Here to Williams. His single was a bloop single in front of the left fielder. His first time up. Stiegel leads at third, Wallenweber at second. The pitch, and that's a fastball called for a strike on the inner half of the plate. So nice response here from Tenson after hitting Wallenweber, and then the balk. He comes back with 2 nice fastballs. Quickly jump ahead in the count. He's set and ready to go. Here's the 0-2. That one is swung on. Hit out to right, checking for the right fielder. That one's going to drop. 2 runs are going to score. The ball gets away. And heading for second is Williams. And just like that, it's now 5-0. Nice piece of hitting from Williams. He goes with the inside-out swing. Drops it into right field. And they'll give that one a hit. So a 2 RBI hit for Williams makes it 5-0. So he's got a 2-for-2 game. Now back to the top of the order here for Zane Keener. Had a sac fly his first time up. That got the scoring started for Tusculum. Count here starts off 1-0 to Keener. He was struck out and then had that fly ball to the left. Tenson delivers. That one's going to miss slow and away. I believe as it stands right now, this is Tenson's inning to get through. Bullpen quiet for the Cavaliers down the left field line. 5 runs, 6 hits in the ball game for the Pioneers. This one will miss inside, and the count now 3-0. And all 6 of those hits have come over the last 2 innings. As now the catcher, Blom, going to go out and have a chat here with Tenson. Try to slow things down here. You started out with a very good rhythm. He did give up that single to Stiegel in the first batter, but then battled back nicely with the strikeout of Hinton. Then jumped ahead on Wollenweber, but then he hit Wollenweber, and from there kind of things went a little south for Tenson. And got ahead on Williams, but Williams, that nice piece of hitting. Just went with the baseball, didn't try to do too much, took it to right field. It dropped in front of the right fielder, Gavin Berkheimer. 3-0 pitch will be a called strike. Good take there by Keener as he gets set. As the runner at second in Williams. And that one is going to miss. Ball 4. So that'll be a 2-out walk, but runners back on first and second for Tusculum. And that will bring up Bryson Ford. He went long ball his first time up, the solo shot over the wall in left field. That's going to bring out, though, the head coach, Hank Banner. I have a chat here with his pitcher and catcher. As it appears, this is going to be a chat. This will be a calm down. Hey, 2 outs in the inning. You can get through this. Just give me one more out. Again, Banner in his 25th season. As now he'll make his way back to the third base dugout. The Pioneers have Williams at second, Keener at first. He reaches base the first time tonight. And that walk for Keener, his first of the season. Now up to Bryson Ford. 2 runs home here in the inning. And fastball here going to catch the outer half. Nice job there by the catcher, Blom. In the meantime, UVA Wise does send a couple players down to the bullpen. 0-1 pitch. That one was inside. I think that one caught a piece of the catcher, Blom. He had that one earlier in the game. They had him down for a couple of minutes. But he bounced up right after that one. Count now 0-2 here to Ford after the strike on the outer half of the plate, and then they come inside on the hands. It's Hunter Tenson trying to get out of the inning. Just allowing the 2 runs. Here's the 0-2, and that one is swung on. That's going to be into left field. They're going to send the runner. Here comes Williams, no throw. Holding at second is Keener, and it's an RBI single for Bryson Ford, and it's now 6-0. So more 2-strike, 2-out hitting for Tusculum as they make it 6-0. As Ford just got that one by the shortstop, but hey, it's enough. As trying to make the stab there was Joe Kelleher, but he couldn't come up with it. Second RBI of the game for Ford. So that will bring in Dalton Martin. As he'll take the first pitch fastball low and inside. So Keener now at second, Ford at first. Dalton Martin 1 for 2 in the game, a double in his last at bat. Chops this one on the right side, right towards the second baseman. Roberts is there. His throw is in time, and that will end the inning. So a pair of runners left on base, but 3 more runs come home for Tusculum as they double their lead to 6-0. As we are through 4 complete innings here in game number 1 from Pioneer Park, as you are watching Tusculum University Baseball here on the Pioneer Sports Network.
We are in Granger County, Tennessee, here at Pierce Farms, and the Pierce family has been working with Ingalls for over 30 years. It means a great deal supplying produce as a local farmer. It really touches base knowing that we're just simple people just trying to help, and we love what we do, and Ingalls is a huge part of helping us do it. Farming is who we are, and it's in our blood. God has really blessed us with the sun and the soil to grow the best tomatoes you'll find anywhere. I believe it's really in the soil. So if you're in Granger County and you farm tomatoes, then you're in. Just a great blessing on us to actually farm and be able to farm and to supply tomatoes to people. And Ingalls really cares about family farms like Pierce Farms, and they really care about their customers. We're just glad to be a part of that. God has blessed us with a really great partnership there. They make fresh local produce have real meaning for lots of people. I'm Shane Pierce, and this is my Ingalls story.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We get set here for the top half of the 5th inning. Again, here in game 1, we're scheduled to play 2 games. This first one set for 7 innings. Then we have a 9-inning game in our second of 2 here this evening at Pioneer Park. As back out there to work for Tusculum is Gunnar Becker, the right-hander, as he delivers a first pitch strike here. So through the first 2 innings, he was locked in a battle with the starter Christian Smith, but now his offense is giving him a nice 6-run cushion. As a swing and a miss here is going outside of the zone is the right fielder Berkheimer. Berkheimer struck out in his first at-bat. As we've seen 2 1-2-3 innings in this outing so far from Gunnar Becker. Delivers the 0-2 here. That one is inside. Did it catch the batter? No signal from the home plate umpire. He says it did not, so the count 1-2. Scheduled to have the 7, 8, 9 batters, Berkheimer, Meter, and Kelleher. Here's the 1-2. That one is swung on, and that'll be a chopper foul at the plate. So just 2 hits in this game for UVA Wise. They all came in the first 3 innings. It was the 1-out single in the first inning from Blum, and then the 1-out single from Kelleher in the 3rd inning, and then that 2-out walk. So 3 base runners in the game for the Cavaliers. Here's the 1-2. That one looked like it was going to break way inside, but that was actually pretty close to catching the inside part of the plate. Yeah, as it had Berkheimer bailing out, but that was a lot closer. Count even here now at 2-2. Wallenweber goes through the signs. Here's the offering, and that one is swung on into the glove of the first baseman. A diving play. Nice job there at first base by Ezra. And just like that, it's allowed out number 1. Again, going back to the replay there, as that was right off the end of the bat, and Ezra was there to make the stab for the first out, L3. So that'll bring up the third baseman, Meter. Steps into the right-handed batter's box. He swings at the first pitch. Chance here, Wallenweber going for it, and that one is going to drop. I think there might have been a little bit of miscommunication there between Wallenweber and his first baseman, Ezra. It was tough from this view to see if it hit on which side of the fencing there of the dugout. But nonetheless, another chance here for Meter as the count will be 0-1. As Becker going to try to regather himself after that one. As Becker will ask Wallenweber to go through the signs again. Here's the pitch, and then he bounces that one in the dirt. So Becker, who was in a pretty good rhythm, they're going to have to try to get back in his rhythm here. Got that quick first out on the liner off the bat of Berkheimer. Here's the 1-1. There's a good fastball right on the outer half. Meter taking it all the way. Becker's retired the last 5 in a row now. Trying to make it 6. There's a 1-2 pitch upcoming here. The offering. And that one breaks up and in. So the count will hold here at 2-2. The last batter to reach was that walk by Blum with 2 outs in the 3rd inning. No time asked for here. We work in the top of the 5th inning. 6-0 the score in favor of Tusculum. 3 runs in each of the last 2 innings. And there's the fastball. Wallenweber tried to frame it, but no call. And the count has gone full here to the number 8 batter. Payoff pitch on its way from Becker. Here's the offering. That one is swung on, but tipped and not able to be held onto by Wallenweber. Yes, he's going to take an extra second here. As the home plate umpire was waiting to toss that new baseball back to Gunnar Becker. Trying to give Wallenweber some time there. I think that foul tip had caught a piece of him. So we'll have another 3-2 pitch. Here's the offering. That one swung on, but chopped foul down the third base line. Wallenweber will go through some fresh signs here. 3rd time. We'll try it again here in a 3-2 pitch. Here's the offering. That one is swung on and held onto by Wallenweber. And that'll be the 2nd out of the inning. Yes, that'll bring up the number 9 batter, Kelleher. So that's the 7th strikeout of the game for Becker. So 15 strikeouts for him through his first 2 starts to the season. That first pitch is swung on. That one given a ride out to left. That one's at the wall, and that one is gone. So just like that, the first run that Gunnar Becker has allowed this year is the number 9 batter. Kelleher seems to have his number, his 2nd hit of the game. After the single earlier, he comes up here with a 2-out solo home run to give the Cavaliers their first run of the game. And that will make it 6-1. So 3rd hit of the ball game. Breaks up a string of 6 batters in a row retired by Gunnar Becker. Now back to the top of the order here for Roberts, the 2nd baseman. 0 for 2 in the game with a fly out and a strikeout. Fastball there paints the inside part of the plate. That was first pitch swinging from Kelleher as he deposited that one over the wall in left field. And that one broke inside. Came across the chalk of the left-handed batter's box. Count will even up. Becker delivers. There's a fastball right in there. The letters. Or called strike. So the count 1-2. 2 away here. In the top of the 5th inning. 6-1 the score following the solo home run by Kelleher. Here's the pitch. That one is swung on. Chopper to 3rd. In between hop, the throw. In time. Nice play over at there at 3rd by Stiegel. And that will end the inning. So 1 run in the inning off the solo home run from Kelleher. As we go to the bottom of the 5th, it's 6-1 Pioneers. As you're watching Tusculum University Baseball here on the Pioneers Sports Network. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Doug Page along with you here. A new pitcher has come into the game for UVA Wise, their second call to the bullpen. New pitcher will be number 27, as it's the right-hander Clark Adams, a sophomore out of Norcross, Georgia. A transfer from Augusta University, as he will take over for Hunter Tenson, who gave up 3 runs there in the bottom half of the last inning. 6-1 score is what we have on our hands. Leading things off for the Pioneers will be the right fielder, as it'll be Brandon Trammell. Trammell was the only batter that did not step up to the plate in that 3-run frame there in the 4th. And he tries to deposit that first pitch over the wall in right field, but can't make contact. High fastball there out of the hand of Clark Adams, as it starts off 0-1. This will be the first action of the season for Adams. Now the breaking ball, and that time Trammell does make contact, but he's way out in front of it. As the Cavaliers, they used 5 pitchers in that season opening loss against Lincoln Memorial. The starter Christian Smith and then Hunter Tenson, they were 2 pitchers that did pitch in that game, but Adams' first appearance, and he's able to get a strikeout on 3 pitches. Sent back to the dugout for the first out is Trammell. He's 0 for 3 in the game. So that'll bring up Lewis Ezra, the first baseman. He has struck out and is also grounded back to the pitcher. This will be the first time that he sees somebody new. He was the last batter that the starter, Christian Smith, faced before being taken out for Hunter Tenson. This first pitch here will miss for a ball. Adams will get the signs here from the catcher, Blom. That one is swung on, but way out in front of it was Ezra. As they work back in on the inner half of the plate. Third baseman Stiegel in the on-deck circle. Here's the 1-1. That one is swung on, and that will be foul down the right field line, but it was close enough to be given a look there by the first baseman, Tyler Campbell. Adams will work ahead in the count here to a second straight batter. Trying to see if he can get a shutdown inning for the Cavalier bullpen. Here's the 1-2, slow breaker. That misses up above the letters. Taking all the way there was Ezra. Blom will give the signs. 2-2 pitch on its way. And that one is swung on right. Oh, it was going to be into the glove of the first baseman. It goes off of his glove. And Ezra is going to reach base. Then he runs in to the pitcher. As Ezra was trying to round first. And they're going to give Ezra second, as they're going to call interference on the play. So it was a rocket to the first baseman, Campbell. Thought he was going to catch it, but went off of his glove, went down the first baseline, and then as Ezra And then as Ezra tried to round first, he ran right into the pitcher, Clark Adams. And that's a tough spot. I mean, realize it's a hot shot, but you think that's a play the first baseman, Campbell, has got to make. And then it allows the runner to get down to second. So we'll see here if that affects Clark Adams after he had that quick start of the strikeout of Trammell. And now that brings up Stiegel, the third baseman. So an E3 on the play there. First error of the contest for either side. And now fastball here will catch the outer half of the plate. Stiegel in the game is 1 for 2. So he becomes the first Pioneer to face all three pitchers in the game, as he faced Hunter Tenson and greeted him with a single back in the fourth inning. Seeing what he can do here against Adams. A 1 pitch on its way. That one is swung on, skied in the air, but that one will get out of play first base side. Some baseballs will be brought out here to the home plate umpire. So we're working at the bottom of the fifth inning. Runner at second. That's Luis Ezra. And the batter is Stiegel. Righty-ready matchup. Here's the offering, and that one's in the dirt. Nice job there by the catcher, Blom, to keep that one in front of him. We've seen a couple here early on get by him into the backstop. Obviously, knowing now well for the Cavaliers, the Pioneers are going to be aggressive on the base paths. So he was quick to spring in action there to make sure that the runner would not head over to third. There's the 1-2, and that one's taken up in the zone. Starting to think about offering at it with Stiegel, but he was able to hold off on it. Count will even up. They haven't played deep here at short, as the shortstop, Kelleher, back on the edge of the grass, halfway at the corners. 2-2 pitch is taken high, ball 3, and the count is now full. Here to the batter, Stiegel. Trey Hinton in the on-deck circle. He's 0 for 2 tonight out of the number 7 spot in the lineup for the Pioneers. Again, 6-1 is the score. Tusculum scoring 3 in the third, 3 in the fourth. Here's the payoff pitch, and that one is a called strike 3 inside part of the plate. Second strikeout of the inning for Clark Adams, as he doesn't lose the batter, Stiegel. First time tonight the Stiegels went down on strikes. But with 2 outs, the Pioneers, that hasn't been a problem for them tonight or really this season. They've done a lot of their offensive damage in innings with 2 outs. So you can't count Tusculum out of the inning here, with a runner in scoring position out at second and Trey Hinton at the plate. Righty-lefty matchup. That one is swung on, fouled out of play, third base side. So the count here 0-1. The inning started out with the strikeout of Trammell. Then that error by the first baseman, Campbell, that allowed Ezra to go down to second. This one is swung on. That one's tailing to left. Left fielder over for it. And the catch will be made. Signal by the umpires. Nice job out there in left field as leaving his feet to make the catch as Fletcher. And that will do it. So the Pioneers strand a runner on base after the error by the first baseman. Doesn't come back to hurt the Cavaliers. And we will go here to the top of the 6th inning. 6-1 Tusculum, as you're watching Tusculum University baseball here on the Pioneer Sports Network.
Broken windshield, take 1.
Hey guys, my windshield just got broken. I feel like I need to blow off some steam. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Mr. Blanks, there's no need to be stressed. Geico makes it easy to file a claim online, on the app, or over the phone.
Yeah, but what if I never hear back? That's gonna make me want to go, check.
Nope, your Geico claims team is always there for you.
That makes me want to celebrate with some fireworks. 5, 6, 7, go. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah!
Geico. Great service without all the drama.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
So throwdown coming here from Woolen Weber as we get set for the top of the 6th inning. Gunnar Becker back out there. He finally gave up his first run of the season. There in the top half of the last inning, the solo home run from Kelleher. He struck out 8 in his first start of the year. He struck out 7 here tonight. He's scattered 3 hits, walked 1 batter. And he will face the 2, 3, and 4 batters, Blum, Campbell, and Wirtz. As Blum will step in, he has reached base both times tonight. He swings the first pitch here. Third baseman. Throw in time, a little bit of a stretch, but a nice throw nonetheless there from Stiegel. And 1 pitch, 1 out to get things underway here in the 6th. Again, scheduled for 7 innings here in this one. It's 5-3 on the putout. First time that Blum has been kept off the base paths. So that'll bring up the first baseman, Campbell. He is flied out to center, also grounded into a fielder's choice. Fastball, called for a strike. Out of the hands there of Gunnar Becker. Bullpen has been quiet for Tusculum, although they do have a catcher now running down to the bullpen. Pitch here will miss inside, as there is a player doing some stretching down in the Tusculum bullpen down the right field line. Here's the 1-1. That one swung on, hit to short. Here's the throw in time for the second out. As Bryson Ford makes the throw across the diamond. 6-3, and there's 2 away. And that will bring up the center fielder, Gabe Wirtz, who is 0 for 2 on the night. We saw Becker go 7 innings in his first start, but those were all 9-inning games, so he did not go the distance. But, boy, a 1-2-3 frame here would sure help for his chances to come back out in the 7th. And he starts things off with a strike here right down the middle. Wirtz has popped up to the third baseman, also flying out to center tonight. Here's the 0-1, and that one was low outside. Did he offer at it? They'll check. Saying no was Stephen Grady down there at first base. Long walk here behind the mound for Becker. He might have thought otherwise, but going to try to stay composed here on the count 1-1. 2 away in the inning, and now he almost loses this one inside. To the count 2-1. Becker has not hit anybody this season. He'll step off here momentarily. Wirtz was still getting ready there in the right-handed batter's box. Here's the 2-1 offering, and that one low and inside. So the count will be 3-1. Good job there by Wirtz to avoid it. If he can keep the inning alive, it'll be the left fielder Fletcher, who's in the on-deck circle. He's 0 for 2 on the night. Woolen Weber goes through the signs. 3-1 pitch. That one is swung on and missed strike 2. A big swing there from Wirtz. Had a feeling he was probably going to get a good pitch on a 3-1. He did, just couldn't make contact with it. So payoff pitch on its way here from Gunnar Becker. Woolen Weber gives the signs. Here's the offering, and that one's low. Ball 4, second walk of the night issued here by Becker. will extend the 6th inning. So the first time that Wirtz has got on base tonight. And that will bring up Fletcher. He has grounded out to short, struck out swinging. Wirtz takes his lead at first, being held on by Ezra. Pitch here will miss over into the left-handed batter's box as Woolen Weber, after taking that pitch, motioning out to his pitcher there. Take a deep breath here. He's overthrown a couple of these pitches after he didn't get that check swing call. Now he throws over here to check the runner. That one wasn't close, where it's easily back. Again, scheduled to play another one here tonight between the Pioneers and the Cavaliers. Here's the 1-0. That one is swung on. That one given a ride out into left, and that one is out of here. A 2-run shot. Second home run of the night for the Cavaliers, maybe giving them some life, as it's now 6-3. Off of the bat of Fletcher, who had been 0 for 2 on the night. Second long fly, and that will clear the bases. So a 2-out walk comes back to hurt Gunnar Becker as he gives up his second home run of the game. So 2 RBIs there for Fletcher. And now that brings up the designated hitter, as it's Pritchard. He struck out both times tonight against Becker. First pitch is a called strike. Now working through the third time of the lineup here for UVA Wise. And then the 0-1 pitch, that gets away from Becker. Again, his chances were looking good of coming back out for the 7th. He got the first 2 outs rather quickly, but then that 2-out walk. And now the 2-run home run, that might have hurt his chances for the 7th. Like swinging a miss here from Pritchard. Count 1-2 is now the bullpen. It's more actively throwing down there, as they have a right-hander tossing. 1-2 pitch, and that one's going to be just a bit high. They tried to frame the top part of the zone. Unable to. So 3 runs, 4 hits. 2 of those 4 hits have been home runs for the Cavaliers. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one is swung on, fouled into the netting, and that'll make its way back down to the field. Pioneers also with a home run tonight. That was a solo shot from Bryson Ford back in the 3rd inning. Pioneers trying to get out of it, allowing just the 2 runs. Here's the 2-2. That one swung on and missed, held on to by Woolen Weber. And the 8th strikeout of the night will get Gunnar Becker out of it, but we'll see what that does for his 7th inning, as the last 3 runs of the game have been scored by the Cavaliers. We go to the bottom of the 6th. A 3-run cushion for Tusculum. You're watching Tusculum University Baseball here on the Pioneer Sports Network. We get set here for the bottom of the 6th inning as Clark Adams comes back out here for his 2nd inning of work after working around a 1-out error. There in the 5th inning, he recorded a pair of strikeouts trying to keep his team in it here as the Cavaliers, they've rallied over the last 2 innings. Pair of home runs, 3 runs on the scoreboard. They have cut the deficit in half from 6-0 to 6-3. So we get set here. Stepping in to lead things off, the catcher, Wollenweber. First pitch, fastball going to miss low and away. Wollenweber has been on base twice tonight, has singled, been hit by a pitch. He's also scored a pair of runs. Chops the pitch here down the first base line, but that one is going to go foul. As late getting to it there was Campbell. So the count will leave it up. Another chance here for Wollenweber. Between Wollenweber and Williams, the 8-9 batters, they've been on base four times. They've scored 4 runs, 3 hits, and then Williams with those 2 RBIs off the double he had in the 4th inning. So very good production out of that 8 and 9 spot for Tusculum. Adams will set here. The right-hander, the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball there, going to catch the inner half as not able to pull the trigger was Wollenweber. So now he'll have to work from behind the count. Williams in the on-deck circle. That one is swung on, but that'll be foul down the third base line. Good piece of swinging there from Wollenweber. Going to try to straighten it out. Defensively, the Cavaliers haven't played straight up. Has to remember if he can shoot it right back up the middle. Trying to become a leadoff base runner here for the Pioneers. Here's the 1-2. And that one going to miss inside. Good eye there, and the count will leave it up. 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error in this one for UVA Wise. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Pioneers. Here's the 2-2, and that one is in the dirt. Good eye by Wollenweber not to offer at it. So the count will be full. Here to Wollenweber, the offering. And that one is swung on. Popped up in the air. Campbell will make the catch. And that'll be the first out of the inning. So first time tonight that Wollenweber has been retired. And that will bring up Williams. Here in the number 9 spot. The Pioneers always would love to get some more insurance runs. They got a 3-run cushion. Wouldn't mind tacking on another run or 2. Here late in this one. And this one will be fouled back. New baseball here for Clark Adams. His 2nd inning of relief after he started the 5th inning off. That one is swung on. Hit out to left, going back for the left fielder. That's over the head of left fielder. Heading for second is Williams. He's off to the races. He's thinking 3. Here he goes. Here comes the relay throw, and it's going to be in time. So a big second out there for the Cavaliers is going for it all. Was Kyle Williams, as that got over the left fielder's head, Fletcher, but he did a nice job getting to it, and then the relay throw, as that will be the second out. So it is the 3rd hit of the game for Williams, a 2nd extra base hit, but he does become the 2nd out of the inning. And back to the top of the order here with the bases empty for Keener. Yeah, first pitch here is going to be a called strike. Can't say you fault Williams. I mean, he was hustling. He did not let up at any point going around the base paths, but just a nice job connecting the dots on the relay there for the Cavaliers. This one will miss up and away. Keener on the night has walked. Also an RBI in the sacrifice fly back in the third inning, has struck out. He drills this one into the glove of the first baseman. He's got to make the toss, and Campbell does. So we'll see if that gives the Cavaliers some momentum as they come running out of the dugout on the third base side, as it turns out to be a 1-2-3 sixth inning for Clark Adams. We go to the top of the seventh. Pioneers trying to close out game one here against the Cavaliers. You're watching Tusculum University Baseball here on the Pioneer Sports Network. So we get set for the top of the seventh inning. Pioneers need 3 outs to secure the win in this one, and it is Gunnar Becker who heads back out there for Tusculum. And his first pitch here is going to be tipped into the glove for a strike to the number 7 batter, Berkheimer. 7-8-9 due up here for the Cavaliers, who have rallied to trim the deficit from 6-0 to 6-3. Pitch is swung on. That one's hit out to right, going back for it, and making the catch will be Trammell for the first out. So Berkheimer 0 for 3 on the night with a fly ball there to right. So that'll bring up the third baseman. As it'll be Hunter Meter as he will step in 0 for 2, a pair of strikeouts against Becker. Swings at the first pitch, and that'll be a single. So there's his first hit of the night, a 1-out single. 5th hit of the ball game for the Cavaliers. So we'll see here what the Pioneers do. As well, they run around first and one away. That brings up Kelleher. He's 2 for 2 tonight against Gunnar Becker in the number 9 spot, and he does have a solo home run. That got the scoring started for the Cavaliers. And the top of the 5th. So we'll see how Gunnar Becker approaches this at bat with that 1-out runner at first. He quickly throws over trying to get the runner. As Meter back safely. Kelleher still waiting to see his first pitch of the at-bat. He singled in the 3rd and then the home run in the 5th. Look over the shoulder here by Becker. The pitch. That one is going to be off of Wollenweber. Count 0-1. And the fastball there coming in on the inner half of the plate. So with that 1-out single, the Cavaliers, they've had a base runner in each of the last 3 innings. 1 pitch on its way. That one is swung on and missed. And then at the very end there, Becker looked like he almost might have twisted that ankle following through planting. And I think the home plate umpire is going to ask here if maybe some work can be done to the mound. He's motioning over to the Tusculum dugout, and now popping out of the dugout here is going to be head coach Brandon Steele in his 3rd season. He's a Tusculum grad, 2011, was a longtime associate head coach before being named the head coach of the Pioneers. And I think they are going to talk here about the mound. They're also trying to clean off the cleats here of Gunnar Becker. So they're going to allow him to clean off the bottom of his cleats here. Try to help with the landing there as the count is 0-2. And for the Pioneers going through the rest of their coaching staff, the associate head coach Todd Ireland, another Tusculum grad, 1998. And then Todd Miller, the assistant coach and recruiting coordinator. Volunteer assistant coach Garrett Dupuis. And then the assistant athletic trainer Kirby McLean. Looks like we're good to go here is Brandon Steele making his way back to the first base dugout. Hopefully getting those spikes cleaned up there for Gunnar Becker. Trying to work here around the 1-out single. Has an 0-2 pitch coming here to Kelleher. That one is swung on, chopped foul over towards the Cavalier dugout. Third base side as the count holds. Top of the order, due up here for the Cavaliers. Barring what Kelleher does here. Another 0-2 pitch. That one's going to be low. Good take there. Count will go to a ball and 2 strikes. Second baseman Brett Roberts in the on-deck circle. 1-2 pitch. He is going to get by the catcher, Wallenweber, and heading down to second. He is going to be meter, so that breaks up the potential conventional double play. And puts a runner into scoring position here for the Cavaliers. And the top of the 7th, and the count also now 2-2. So you have the batter, Kelleher. Becker trying to fight through this one. Gets the signs here from his catcher, but time going to be asked for by Kelleher. See what Tusculum tries to do here. With the count even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Check back at the runner at second. Here's the offering, and that one going to come inside. And will miss, and the count will be full, 3-2. A payoff pitch coming here to the number 9 batter. Becker sets. Couple looks back, the offering, and that one is a called strike 3 on the outer half of the plate. Big pitch there for Gunnar Becker. His 9th strikeout of the game, and that's a big second out here in the top of the 7th inning. So that will bring up Brett Roberts, the second baseman. Steps into the left-handed batter's box. He's 0 for 3 tonight in the leadoff spot. Stepping in here with a runner at second. Here's the offering, and that one going to miss outside for a ball. So 9 strikeouts in the game for Gunnar Becker. As that becomes his new season high. This one swung on, but that'll get out of the ballpark third base side. Topping his 8 from his first start of the season. Long look in here to the catcher, Wollenweber. Becker will set. Long look back to the runner there at second. Here's the pitch, and that one missed up in the zone. The count goes to 2-1. Two-one pitch on its way. That one swung on, fouled into the seats down the third base line. So the count evens up here at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Is Becker trying to finish this one off. Pioneers lead 6-3. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. The runner at second for UVA Wise. Becker. Reddy's on the mound. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and that one is swung on. Hit out to center, tailing a little bit, but the catch is made. And that's the ball game. Pioneers win 6-3. Is holding on to it out in center field is Kyle Williams. And that will end it. 6-3 winners are Tusculum here in game number 1 as they improve to 4-1 on the season and start off South Atlantic Conference play with a 1-0 record. As Gunnar Becker goes the distance for the Pioneers and gives them what they needed as he helps that bullpen as it is a 6-3 final. If you look at the final line score, 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Cavaliers. 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors in this one for Tusculum as they get all 6 of their runs between the 3rd and 4th innings in this one. A big night from Kyle Williams out of the number 9 spot who made that final catch. He goes 3 for 3, a pair of doubles, 2 RBIs. Also a big night from Wollenweber. Got on base 2 out of 3 times, a single. Hit by pitch, couple of runs scored. Bryson Ford, the solo home run. He had a pair of RBIs, also an RBI single. So a balanced performance, 1 through 9 in the lineup, and then the start there from Gunnar Becker as he strikes out a season-high 9 batters. Does give up the 2 home runs, lost 3 runs, but scatters the 5 hits, a pair of walks. And he comes up big for Tusculum. So we'll step aside here as the teams will take a little bit here. They'll get the field prepped, and we'll get you a time here for game number 2. But again, expected to play another 9-inning game here tonight between the Pioneers and the Cavaliers. As Tusculum will advance here to 4-1, 1-0 in conference play for UVA Wise. They'll drop to 0-2 and 0-1 in conference play. For Doug Page, we thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. Stay with us for game number 2 here from Pioneer Park between the Pioneers and the Cavaliers as you've been watching Tusculum University Baseball here on the Pioneer Sports Network.